What's up, friends and followers? Nate with Lakeview Home Improvement. We're out in Maryville, Tennessee in a kitchen that we just renovated. And follow us along here. I want to share with you some of the detail that we went through and some of the hangups that we had that we had to take pride and ownership of and just knock this thing out of the park. So in this space, we took advantage of this sit-in kitchen, and we were hoping to have a couple things accomplished. We wanted, one, some more storage, more counter space, and just a nice, unique place to be able to organize some of the detailed pottery and teapots on the top up here. So we went in with 36-inch upper cabinets. These are a shaker white standard overlay here. You can see that the uppers are a 12-inch depth. And so what we were hoping to do was the same thing on the lower half as well. The problem is they don't really make a base cabinet that has that same dimension. So we used wall cabinets for the lower, and we built ourselves up on the bottom with our own false toe kick. And so got those up to normal standard countertop height, finished it off with this beautiful backsplash. It's kind of a faux barnwood backsplash. And in the countertops, the solid surfaces were not intentionally done on the front end. We made some changes. Sometimes contractors have to own up to some of their mistakes, and in this case, it was agreed upon between the homeowner and myself that we needed to let one of our subs go. And because of that issue, I agreed to update this and actually go in with a solid surface rather than what was initially planned for with a Formica. So we chose a solid granite to match well with that backsplash. And I think this now serves perfect for a small banquette addition to this kitchen space. So on this side of the kitchen, we looked at the counter space that's here and the cabinet space. Originally there was 2 drawers and 2 butt doors on this side, and then the same thing kind of following down here as well on the left side of the range. There was 1 drawer with 2 butt doors. And just to make more sense of how this will be used, it just made a little bit better sense to have this be a 3 drawer, so you can store pots and pans and the things that are going to be used directly next to the range. So on this side, we added some features into the drawers to be able to organize not only this awesome collection of Cutco knives, but all the kitchenware details, knives, small steak knives. The way that we did that was, and this is completely custom, was by creating this insert that you can see here as one solid piece, and it just fills out the whole drawer and creates a small space for each individual knife to set into. Same thing on this side, we divided this one into 2 sections. So after we kind of came through and installed this large pantry cabinet, it was noticed that it would be better to have some of these sliders, so the homeowner chose to have some nice organization with these sliders installed. They work really great, actually. I like the idea of the quiet close on them as well. I'd say those probably carry quite a bit of weight too. As we work our way down the side that the sink is on, again, just utilizing as much counter space as possible, we went through and measured out what was previously here as far as the drawers and cabinets. This was a 4 drawer, and we decided to go back with the 3. What you don't think about when you're reconfiguring a kitchen of this size is what kind of spacers and fillers are going to be needed in the cabinet space so that doors and cabinets and things open and don't butt into each other. And so that's one of the main things that our drawings will show and kind of help lay out in the case of identifying where maybe a drawer may butt into something else. So this particular sink, as you can see, is what's called a above mount farm apron sink. And so it requires a custom cabinet to be able to install something like this. The cabinet's got to be able to receive the face or the lip of the sink itself. So really cool feature. After they installed, the homeowner had a really cool idea. This mat I've never seen before. It is made by a company that makes car mats, and they make a under sink mat as well. Just a really neat feature because, if you're like myself or even the homeowner, you have all of your cleaning supplies organized neatly underneath there, and if one of them was to drip or pour over, you'd have a nasty mess. So that thing makes it really nice to be able to wipe and clean it up.